I speak or the way I articulate myself, some people might say that I talk like a peasant, but still, I know that I'm pleasant. And I know that I've got a heart that's so red hot it would burn with even the warmest glow of love. It'll be fit to even heat up a desert. Viewed as a person who's on the outskirts of society, but still, I can talk with variety. Raised in this system that was manufactured to keep its eyes on me, sometimes I feel like I'm a walking weapon. Surrounded by a group of cats who get married to the streets, at times it feels like we have 9 lives, but our wives, they're very far from Stepford. I used to reside in a room not far from Deptford, was brought up in Brixton, went to a school in Peckham. I'm a living product of where I spent most of my time living, so what else was you expecting? I remember we used to ride the train, me and Fee, from Lewisham to Croydon with no tickets, just middle fingers for the inspectors. Throwing up birds with no words, bro. We never needed no elocution lessons. That's just how most things were said when we rested our heads. We'll probably have a little bit of reefer, couple bottles of Beck's. We'll drink that straight from the neck, till there was only a little bit left. Then we'd usually take that same bottle and point it down toward the floor and pour, all out with the rest, for never forgetting the dead. Rest in peace to Christopher Rose and Aaron Stokes. I know you and Stokes are really, really close. But see, now they both do reside in the essence of the true living God. They really are in a better place. We always had that mentality to take forward steps, even at them times when we couldn't see ahead and it just didn't make any sense. You know, life's got a habit of doing that sometimes. You know, when the rain seems over fluid and there's fewer sunshines. And I just heard yesterday, in fact, this was last night, that a young man that we all know last week had just taken his own life. Damn. I can't even imagine the pain he must have been feeling inside. And excuse me, Mum, if I seemed a little uptight, it was only a couple of months ago. I can remember chilling with this guy. Let me digest what I just heard, please. Just give it a bit of time. His name was Thomas. And just like me, he was also a writer. I mean, we wasn't even bona fide. I mean, we wasn't that tight. Probably never had a conversation, no more than 5 times, but this guy didn't look a day older than 25. And from that same love I got from you, that love which is also divine, see, I'm filled with the same thing. And what I just heard just left me a little bit stirred, so far from being nice. So please, Mum, like I said, just give me a bit of time. It had me thinking about them times when me and Thomas did interact. It's crazy. Now my mind's stuck on some type of automatic rewind. It's like he always seemed to be so cool. I mean, between myself and anyone else in our group, we wouldn't even have a clue, you know, that he was thinking like this. But now to think, he's lifeless. How he just robbed himself and everyone around him of something that's so priceless. Something special that God had purposely made. Bro, it would have always been a lot to know that you had passed away, but to know you had taken your own life, it's like it's harder to face. And that's the hardest part of the icing on the cake. Us being sent out to live out our fates until our last days, regardless of our state, I just had to stop and pray. See, with this life being such a special gift that it is, it was never really his in the first place to take. I spoke with God on that day, requesting that he be with my distant friend, and asking him to watch over his family and cover them, like a blanket of comfort to try and dissipate some pain from a suicide. If you do it, die. Literally, you can't make this mistake again. Thomas, I really wish I spoke to you more. I can see how life is so, so short. For my distant friend, we prayed. Thank you.